Hey guys, MCU Collector here with another figure review. Next up is the Loyal Subjects Best Action Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Battle Ready Dark Leonardo. This was a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive, so if you missed out on at the convention, this was definitely a hard one to get, and the aftermarket prices kind of shot up. But some great news for you guys. Big Bad Toy Store is celebrating their 25th anniversary, and this is one of their latest exclusive figures in celebration of that anniversary. So head to bigbadtoystore.com right now to get your order in for the Loyal Subjects Best Action Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Battle Ready Dark Leonardo. But let's get into the review. So looking at the package, we got all green. I do have one other Leonardo that we will be doing a comparison with, and you can see the difference in the packaging. We have a green packaging here. The Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles logo is up at the top, Dark Leonardo there at the bottom. So I'm pretty excited. This thing looks amazing. The paintwork on it is pretty crazy. He's stacked with accessories and everything like that, so really excited. Side artwork there of Dark Leonardo looking really good. Here on the other side, we get a closer look there on that artwork, looking awesome. Here on the back of the package, we see a look at the figure and the accessories that it comes with as well. And it says, straight from the pages of the TMNT IDW comics with custom artwork from Mateus Santolaucu. I think that's how you pronounce it. But anyway, it says incredible sculpt details with tons of accessories, 31 points of articulation, and the best character selection, the best action Loyal Subjects Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Dark Leonardo. So again, head to bigbadtoystore.com right now to get your order in for this exclusive figure as part of their 25th anniversary. Okay, so here we have the Dark Leonardo figure out of the package, and this thing looks fantastic. There's a couple of tight joints in there that are a little bit difficult to work with, but overall it moves pretty well, but just looks absolutely amazing. I went and watched a video talking about the City Fall storyline, and it sounded really interesting, and I really want to pick it up, so I know all that whole entire story arc is all collected in the IDW Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Volume 3, I believe, so that's something that I'm probably going to want to pick up. The figure also came with this trading card here. As you can see, we got some artwork of Dark Leonardo there. On the back, it actually kind of gives us a little bit of information. So it says, Dark Leonardo served as Shredder's enforcer during the citywide takeover of organized crime. Under direction from Kitsune, Shredder commanded Leonardo not to take the lives of any of his opponents, perhaps knowing that this would be enough to shake him from the witch's control. So this is just like it sounds, Dark Leonardo. This is kind of an evil version of Leonardo. He was kind of brainwashed and tricked by the witch, Kitsune, to work for Shredder. So, you know, he ends up like having to fight his family and stuff, and he was going to kill them, but Shredder's like, no, you can't do that. Obviously, because of course it would, you know, would kind of ruin things in Dark Leonardo. It would be too much for him. So it sounded like a very interesting storyline. So pretty cool. Make sure that you head to bigbadtoystore.com to get your order in if this figure is something that you want to get. Let's go ahead and get in for a closer look so we can see how he looks, because again, pretty awesome. The fact that it was originally a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive means a lot more paint apps to it. One thing when I do a comparison with the Leonardo, that I just have the standard release, the Comic-Con version, you know, had the dark wash across it all. And that's what we have here, so that's why you'll see a big difference in that comparison later. Okay, so here we have an up-close look at Dark Leonardo. He has two different head sculpts, so this is just kind of the stoic head sculpt here, just kind of the straight face. Has a really nice wash across the whole, you know, the top of his head, really across the whole body. As you can see, wherever there's green, you see this nice wash in there. Here on the front of the shell as well, you know, the legs and then the feet, you know, wherever you see the green, you're seeing a little bit of the wash, even a little bit on the hands there. So that's going to be like the biggest difference between, you know, the San Diego Comic-Con regular Turtles and this. So it's no different that, you know, for this one, be it originally a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive, we would get those really nice paint apps. So we have that there. The bandana sash, as you can see here, this one is removable. You get two of them. Just, you know, you get a better grip a little bit there to be able to get it. As you can see, the head, you could just pull the head off, no problem. And then we have this one. This one's kind of the angry face. This is the one that's actually on the package, you know, as you open it. And I really love this head sculpt. Looks really good. The whited out eyes, the really angry look in his face. Really, really nice. like the way it looks. The little bandana here is red with a little bit of wash in there too. Just looks good. He's loaded with weaponry, as you can see here on his hand. The grip hand that we actually have for his left, as you can see, those claws are retracted back, so that's kind of cool that, you know, it has that ability. They are pretty thin and flimsy, as you can see there. They're a little warped, so you can warm them up and try and straighten them out if need be. The red pouches on there also get a nice dark wash, the same with these straps here on his shins. Those all look really good. Here we get these two short blades, and I don't know the names of the actual swords. I know the long ones can be katanas. The short blades, I'm not sure exactly what they're called, but as you can see, the sheaths actually fit in those straps right there. Out of the package, they don't come in there. You can just slip them in nice and easy. And then we get these nice short blades here, short swords. Nice silver color, black for the hilt there, and they slide in quite nicely. They stay in as well. They're not going to fall out or anything like that, which is great. We also get two katanas. So as you can see, you got the straps there in the back, so he can hold the katanas, the sheaths, and then here with them, nice silver blade again. As you can see, just black hilt. So just like those other swords, but we get a longer blade. So these katanas here, and we have two of them, and they go into the sheath, no problem. They hold well. They're not going to fall out or anything like that. So there we go. Get two of them. And then just for ease of use with the rest of the video, I am not going to put them back on there. And then looking at the back, the shell looks really good there. It doesn't look like there's really a wash in there. It would have been nice to have gotten that, but otherwise it still looks really good in terms of the sculpted detail. We get some cuts and scratches in there. That all looks really good. There, it looks like a couple of like smoke bombs there. Just overall really nice. Couple of shooting stars, throwing stars there. Kind of armor front plate there. Just looks really good. There we go. So now let's go ahead and take a look at his articulation. Okay, so Leo, the head just being on a ball up at the top doesn't allow for a whole lot of movement, so he's really not going to be able to look up, unfortunately. It's not really going to look down. You could really just get a side-by-side swivel, a tiny bit of pivot in that head there. The arm, and this is where it was really tight. The left shoulder is extremely tight. I had to heat it up, and then it wants to pop that arm off. And sometimes it does, but it can easily pop right back on. That's not an issue there. But it is a little difficult to get that shoulder up. Now, the right arm was not as much of a problem there. And it also doesn't have that pauldron there. So this one, obviously, it can't quite go out as much because of that. But the shoulders, you can get, almost a T-pose in there. And then there is a butterfly joint in there, so you can get the arm forward and you can get the arm back, which is pretty nice. As you can see there, getting that arm back and then getting that arm forward. Let's see if we move the sword, get some crossbody going. Let's see. Somewhat. The straps and the armor pieces and stuff kind of hinder that a little bit, but we do have that butterfly joint in there, which is good. It looks like there's a couple of cuts in the torso, like the shell area. I'm not really getting him to move around a whole lot, so it feels like maybe there should be some tilt, or maybe that's just the design of the toy, but there's really not any movement in there. And there may be a little bit of a waist swivel, but the way the shell is designed, obviously it's just going to hinder that, so it doesn't really work out too well. And then before I forget, we got the upper bicep swivel in there. You get a double jointed elbow, so you get that much bend there at the elbow. There is some gaps in the bend there, but solid bend, more than 90 degrees, which is great. Oopsie, you can pop that arm off and it goes right back on, not a problem there. You got the upper thigh cut in there. Legs go out super far apart, as you can see there. Look at that, full on splits. That's pretty crazy, actually. He can kick forward that far. The leg goes back quite a ways as well. Double jointed knee, so you get that much bend there at the knee. It's a little gappy on that knee, unfortunately, as you can see there, but really nice bend. And then the ankle, you get ankle pivot. You can hinge down a little bit. You only get some hinge up, not a huge amount, but that ankle pivot is nice. So there is the articulation on the Dark Leonardo. I forgot to talk about the wrist articulation. They swivel and they also hinge, so standard horizontal hinge there on the hands. Okay, so I swapped out the hands and put the swords in the hands, and to be honest, the grip on there is super tight. You really have to force those swords in there, but that makes for a good tight grip on those swords, and you can really pose Leonardo around and get him into kind of some sword fighting poses, and that's just a whole lot of fun. Okay, so posing around Leonardo, a whole lot of fun, but let's go ahead and see how he compares with the original release of the Leonardo figure. Okay, so here we have Dark Leonardo next to the regular release IDW Comics Leonardo, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and as you can see, they're the same size and actually looks like the same head sculpt there. The black bandana for Dark Leonardo, which actually gets passed on to Slash, which is pretty cool. But as you can see, the dark wash really makes a big difference in really kind of bringing out some of the details of the turtle. That darker green just looks really good. So this one, obviously, there was a San Diego Comic-Con that also had a dark wash over it, but this, again, this is the regular release. So pretty awesome looking. The Dark Leonardo, I love all the details and everything in the armor, the straps, everything he's got going on. Just looks really good. And of course, you can't have Leonardo without his family, his brothers, Donatello, Michelangelo, and Raphael. So here we have the other regular release IDW Turtles of Donatello, Raphael, Michelangelo with Dark Leonardo, as you can see there. And Donatello, he's tall. I actually, this is kind of my first time opening some of these, so man, Donatello is actually pretty awesome. Raphael has always been my favorite turtle and always will be, but this Donatello figure is pretty awesome. He's got that metal shell going on there. Really nice. But there we have all the brothers together. So Dark Leonardo, Michelangelo, Donatello, Raphael. So our Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the IDW Comics TMNT. Okay, that is my review of the Loyal Subjects Best Action Battle Ready Dark Leonardo from the IDW Comics, the City Fall Story Arc. Really nice figure, originally a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive, but now is available exclusively at BigBadToyStore.com to help celebrate their 25th anniversary. And some awesome things along with that. There's daily deals as part of the 25th anniversary, as well as an awesome giveaway. So head over to BigBadToyStore.com, link in the video description below to check out all the rules on that sweepstakes. You have an opportunity to win upwards of $25,000 in cash and prizes. So pretty amazing. Head over to BigBadToyStore.com. And make sure to check out the Loyal Subjects Best Action Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the San Diego Comic-Con exclusives of the IDW Comics. They actually have Donatello and Michelangelo available now. Raphael and Leonardo, unfortunately, are sold out, but make sure to head to BigBadToyStore.com. I have links in the video description below for those ones as well. But if you're looking to pick up Dark Leonardo, make sure to use the link in the video description below. If you guys like this video, please make sure to hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe if you haven't already done so. Make sure to comment down below what you think of this Dark Leonardo. And as always, thank you for watching.